Hey, Soul Fam. I've gone over to the dark side. What do you think? I love it. Oh, I don't like blonde. Just don't like blonde. Washes me out. When I got divorced 17 years ago, I went from a California blonde to dark as I could go. I've kept a little bit of the highlights in. I still like it dark. All right, we're going to get a message from Spirit. What is a message that will help the collective? I want to send my love out to my friend Mojo Perry, who's been battling pancreatic cancer. And I said, isn't there something that could be done for him, Spirit? And I got yes. And I said, then give him a fucking miracle. Give him a miracle. Can't take that many. So, I mean, our idea of what something can be done means and what it actually means is probably different. Something can always be done. So we can all send love to him. So let's send that. Can I ask you to pray for him and send him send your support and your love? My dogs are scratching at the door. Why when I'm starting a reading do they have to do this? Stinkers. I would appreciate that. The universe would appreciate you doing that. That's what can be done. Kindness, love. Correct neutrality on all levels. Isn't it funny how, I'm like, well, then give him a miracle. And they're like, this is his path. It's not necessarily for you to decide. We come in here with our life path. We decide before we get here what we're here for, and what we're gonna do. And when my little sister died at 15 and a half, I didn't feel that was fair, but that was their life path that she chose. Correct for neutrality. Are we gonna get a card out of this deck? I heard no. Really? After all that, my goddess, should I start the rating again? No, because I said all of that for Mojo. Correct for neutrality. He's my friend in Wisconsin. I met him at Dark Songs. Which was a musical event at the Holiday Music Hotel. I used to go back 2 or 3 times a year, if you recall, sometimes more. Haven't been back for 6 years. In any case, that's where I met him. I was a pirate princess, and he was a paper boy from the 40s. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I should find that picture. I'm sorry. Spirit's just being... Maybe they're just giving me time to speak, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to watch. My mother died of pancreatic cancer. It's hard. But I had a friend here that had, watch your thoughts. I had a friend here that had pancreatic and kicked it. It's back to normal. It's crazy how it happened. So it's important to think about only what you wish to bring about, not what you fear. Watch your thoughts. Be proactive. Positive thinking brings about magic and miracles. So what are you thinking about today? You need to have Spirit saying, especially since I was talking about what I was talking about, it's about you need extra monitoring about what you're thinking about. Extra monitoring. Look at this earring that I made this morning. Isn't this fabulous? Look at that copper. So focus on things that you love. My mind started, right before I started, I don't know if my eyes are still teary, but I was crying, so thinking about my friend. And so my thoughts needed monitoring, right? I can't take that on. I want to send out positivity instead, only positivity, because it affects my life as well and everyone around me, right? If I'm vibrating at a lower frequency, that doesn't help people. So what helps us is to vibrate at a high frequency. My friend Mojo put his picture out. I hadn't seen him in a while. I was shocked at the size that he was, but he's smiling in every picture, and he's got his cat that's trying to get in the picture, and he's wearing a Batman shirt. And I said, Batman with his cat. But there you are with that big smile always, no matter what. What a hero, right? Like my friend Caitlin. Warriors. So all of us get negative thoughts at times. They slip in. It just happens, right? I mean, it does. And we're no exception. But we can undo negative thoughts. Like I'll say something when I'm upset, or when I'm down, or when I'm frustrated, or when I'm faithless, and then I will hear myself say it, and I'll immediately say cancel, clear, delete. Cancel, clear, delete that thought, because that was not helpful. Yes, you're allowed to process your emotions. Yes, you're allowed to feel your emotions, but don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck there. I canceled that thought, and I'm going to replace it with something better. I'm going to replace it with I fill myself with love and I send it out to you. I want to replace it with I've got the most amazing animals in the world and they're all healthy and happy and I'm grateful. I'm going to replace it with I'm in the process of creating a new deck. And it's exciting and it's going to be liberating for me and it's going to be helping a lot of people. Can't wait for you guys all to get it. So start focusing. My eyes change. When you smile, it's impossible to be sad. It's impossible. It doesn't work. If you are thinking positive thoughts, it's impossible to be negative. So focus on something positive while the other stuff is happening around you. It's the only way to lift yourself up out of what can pull you down. And you don't want to be down there. Doesn't mean that you have to go around plastered a smile on your face every single day. I cried seconds before I started this video. I did. But I would rather now focus on the positive and focus on the positive memories and the happy memories instead of negativity. So I'm also getting a side message. There's something going on and Spirit saying they're saying hold on. Wait, don't rush into action. You're on the verge of receiving some information. The information, you're going to know it when it comes. Don't worry. Like, is this it? You're going to know. You're going to know in your soul what it is. When it comes in and you review it, it's going to, and if you take the advice that comes with this message coming in, it's going to see you operating or moving in a different direction than maybe at first you had chosen. It is. It's definitely going to alter the way that you were going to do something, say something, go about something. So it's coming in shortly, so look for that. If I can help you with the private reading, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is Sherricolumbus@yahoo.com. And I would be honored to work with you and your highest self on behalf of Spirit and you. Did I say that right? I don't normally say it like that. I would be honored to be working with Spirit and on behalf of your higher self. There you go. On behalf of your higher self, because it's working with you and your higher self.